I was on the way to my nigga Roy's house the other day. I just leased a new Chevy Camaro, you know what I'm saying? A really nice bitch magnet Chevy Camaro with leather seats, interior, you know what I'm saying? With badass HID lights, all the words you can think of. On the way to his house, I stopped at a street light. This street light takes about 8 minutes to turn. Usually I hate this street light, but that day I made an exception because I was listening to Slayer and drinking a 40 ounce of Heineken. I was having a good time. I was having a good day, but this bitch turned it to matters worse when she decided to rear end me, making me spill my beer all over my clothes and all over my damn car. I get pissed off because that shit don't come easy, don't come cheap either. I get out of my car and I wave that bitch to get out. That bitch is on her cell phone talking like nothing ever happened. I go up to her window and I knock. Get out the car! She said, she rolls her window down. She's like, hold on right quick. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. She rolls her window back up. I said, oh no you didn't, bitch. I grab my cunt out and I break her window open. Undo her lock, open the door, and I drag that bitch out of her car. I drag her outside of her car and I slam her head on the hood of her car like I was the police or something. I pick her head up and I take her to my car. I show her the damage that she did. I said, look what you done to my back end of my car, bitch. She's like, it's just a few scratches, I'm sorry. I said, sorry don't cut it, bitch. And I just got this car, so don't even try to think it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. You know what? You want to exchange insurance information? I said, no, bitch. We're going to exchange more than insurance information. She's like, what are you talking about? I said, bitch, we're going to exchange body fluids, ho. She's like, what do you mean? I said, bitch, because you rear-ended me, I'm going to rear-end you, ho. She's like, what are you talking about? I said, bitch, don't act dumb, because today ain't the day, ho. She said, I really don't know what you're talking about. I said, bitch, I'm going to hit that ass. She said, no, you're not. I'm married. You see this ring on it? I said, I don't give a... I ain't even ask all that. She tried to take off, you know what I'm saying? I grabbed that bitch by her hair again, and I slammed her head against the hood again. Put her in the backseat of her car, and she tried to get out her through the other door, you know what I'm saying? I grabbed that bitch by her head again, I put her head through the window, knocking her ass out, bleeding everywhere, all over the window, with glass everywhere. She was knocked out, with her head sticking out the window, bending over, just like I like them. Pull her skirt up, I undo my pants, and I unleash my manhood into her. I give her a mighty stroke. You know what I'm saying? I hit that ass for about an hour. I get done with her, and I blew a nut in her ass. After I blew my nut in that ass, I pull her skirt up. I try to waken her ass. I try bringing her back to consciousness. I slapped that bitch in the face a few times. I said, bitch, I'm done. Wake up, ho. No answer. I try slapping that bitch in the ass or something, you know what I'm saying? Trying to wake that bitch up. Still no answer. That's when I decided to check for a blood pulse. I ain't get nothing. I keep checking for a few minutes, and I realize this bitch was done for. I called my nigga Roy. I said, Roy, I've got a dilemma. He's like, what's wrong, BRICKZ? I said, bitch. I said, nigga, I killed this bitch. I put her head through the window. She's done for. What do I do? My nigga Roy, he's done this before. He's like, well, from my experience, I think we should just dump her in the lake. I said, all right. My nigga Roy comes over. He hops in her car and drives her car. I put that bitch in the trunk in her car. We drive over to White Rock Lake. Dump her body in the lake. Let's just say that bitch was sleeping with the fishes that night. As for her car, I wanted to get rid of the evidence, you know what I'm saying? But then my nigga Roy decided to keep it. It was a badass Mercedes. So I said, you know what, keep it. He kept it, and we left that bitch for dead. Now you tell me, bitches that can't drive, is that very unforgivable? I get done with her, and I blew a nut in her ass. Cut that ass out. Bleeding everywhere, all over the window. With glass everywhere. She was knocked out. With her head sticking out the window, bending over. Just like I like them. I pull her skirt up, and I have my way with cut, idiot. Dump her body in the lake. She's swimming with the bitches. She's